Have you ever wondered how much the world grew in just a decade? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? Let's dive into it. Between 2010 and 2019, our global population experienced a remarkable growth. We started the decade with 6.8 billion people. By its end, we had 7.9 billion people calling planet Earth home. That's a whopping 16% increase in a span of just 10 years. Now think about what such an explosion in population means. It's not just about more faces in the crowd. It's about more minds contributing to innovation, more hands to do the work, and more hearts to shape our collective future. It's also about the challenges of providing for everyone: food, education, healthcare, and opportunities. The dynamics of growth are complex and multifaceted, but one thing is certain: we are part of an ever-growing global community. From 6.8 billion to 7.9 billion, that's quite a leap, isn't it? Not only did we see a population boom, but the global economy also expanded. During the 2010's, our global gross domestic product, or GDP, experienced a growth spurt of about 19%. That's right, we went from $73 trillion in 2010 to a whopping $87 trillion in 2019. Now you might be wondering what exactly led to this economic expansion. Well, there were several factors at play. For starters, emerging markets such as India and China saw significant economic development and progress. Secondly, technological advancements and digitalization opened up new avenues for businesses, leading to the creation of jobs and boosting productivity. Furthermore, the decade saw an increase in consumer spending, driven by improved standards of living and higher disposable incomes. Also, let's not forget the role of government policies and investments in infrastructure, which further stimulated economic growth. The world economy sure did get a boost in the 2010's. The 2010's were also a decade of incredible technological advances. Let's take a trip down memory lane and revisit some fascinating facts about our digital journey in this decade. In 2010, we had just under 2 billion internet users worldwide. Fast forward to the end of the decade, and this number had more than doubled to 4.5 billion. That's over half of the world's population connected, sharing ideas, learning, and creating a global community. The internet, once a luxury, had become a basic necessity, shaping the way we live, work, and play. At the heart of this digital revolution was the humble smartphone. It's hard to believe that these pocket-sized devices have only been around for a little over a decade. They've transformed from a simple communication tool into a multi-purpose supercomputer that we carry everywhere. In 2010, the iPhone 4 was the cutting-edge gadget, boasting a 1 GHz processor and 512 megabytes of RAM. It was a marvel of its time, but the technological leaps did not stop there. By the end of the decade, the iPhone 11 Pro Max came along with a 2.65 GHz processor and a whopping 6 gigabytes of RAM. To put that into perspective, the processor in the iPhone 11 Pro Max was 265 times faster than that of the iPhone 4. That's like comparing a horse-drawn carriage to a supercharged sports car. The story doesn't end with speed alone. The number of transistors, which are the building blocks of any electronic device, also skyrocketed. The iPhone 4 housed 412 million transistors. The iPhone 11 Pro Max, a staggering 8.5 billion. That's more than 20 times the world's population, all in the palm of your hand. From the iPhone 4 to the iPhone 11 Pro Max, we've come a long way, haven't we? This exponential growth in computational power has fundamentally changed our lives, enabling advancements in everything from entertainment and education to healthcare and business. The 2010's truly marked a decade of incredible technological revolution. The 2010's weren't just about numbers and technology, they were also about societal changes and entertainment. The decade witnessed significant progress in terms of human rights, as same-sex marriage was legalized in several countries. This change was an important milestone in the fight for equality, marking a shift towards a more inclusive society. In the United States, this monumental change came in 2015, symbolizing a significant step forward for the LGBTQ+ community. Now, let's switch gears and dive into the world of film and television. The decade was marked by a rich tapestry of cinematic experiences. Avatar took the world by storm, grossing a staggering $2.9 billion at the global box office. This fantastic feat established it as the highest-grossing film of all time as of 2019. Its groundbreaking visual effects and compelling storytelling captivated audiences worldwide, leaving an indelible mark on the film industry. As for the small screen, the 2010's gifted us with arguably one of the best television series of all time, Game of Thrones. This epic fantasy series, with its complex characters and intricate plot lines, premiered in 2011 and concluded in 2019. Over its 8-season run, it kept audiences on the edge of their seats, although its ending was bad. For this editor, it is still the best series of all time. Do you agree? With a total of 73 episodes, it was a series that truly defined the decade. In a nutshell, the 2010's were a decade of transformation. They brought about significant changes in societal norms and gave us memorable moments in entertainment. These shifts and highlights have undoubtedly shaped our culture and left a lasting impact. From social shifts to the world of entertainment, the 2010's certainly left their mark. What about rockets? We developed a rocket that can reverse thrust. Can you believe it? The SpaceX rocket that can reverse thrust is the Falcon 9. It's a 2-stage reusable orbital rocket that was first launched in 2010. The Falcon 9 is renowned for its ability to vertically land on a platform at sea or on solid ground after launch, making it the only partially reusable orbital rocket in history. This innovative feature has revolutionized space travel, drastically reducing costs and paving the way for more sustainable exploration beyond Earth's atmosphere. As we look back on the 2010's, it's also important to look ahead. We've seen the cryptocurrency market skyrocket from an estimated total value of less than $1 billion in early 2010 to a staggering $200 to $300 billion by the end of the decade. This financial revolution, led by Bitcoin and the emergence of other cryptocurrencies, indicates a potential shift in how we understand and use money. Tell us, did you manage to take advantage and earn some dollars with it? Meanwhile, the world has made significant strides towards cleaner, more sustainable energy sources. The cost of solar and wind energy technologies plummeted, leading to an increased use of renewable energy worldwide. In the United States alone, the use of renewable energies in total electricity production jumped from 10% in 2010 to 17% by 2019. These trends towards sustainability and technological advancement are likely to continue shaping our world in the years to come. Are you optimistic about the future? I believe that after seeing these facts, we can dream of a better future. Now tell us, did you enjoy this trip in 2010's? Was it good for you? Comment below, leave your like and subscribe to this channel.